Hey there, guys. It's Wendy from Wendy Joy Art, and I was just thinking about one of the most asked questions I get is how long does a painting take to paint? And I'm always put on the spot with this one because there's never a quick and easy short answer. So let me take you around and give you a bit of an idea. So some paintings I do, and they just come straight from my brain, call it guidance, intuition, whatever you think. And this one here was one of those. I did a background first, waited for it to dry, and then did all the decoration over the top. This one's 75 by 75. So I didn't need to look up anything. I knew my colours and the designs, the decoration on it was something that I'd been experimenting with already in some other paintings. This one over here is a little bit the same. See how we've got the background, all the little beautiful features in the blues and the whites. So those two paintings were just off the top of my head, okay? So I'd been experimenting with this sort of style and design. So this one's 50 by 60. This one probably took me, there was a bit of drying time, so let's not count that. So maybe 2 hours tops, maybe a little bit less. So you're doing a background first in the aqua turquoisey color, that background. Wait for that to dry for a little bit, and then I probably did the flowers next, just the pink, and then I would have done the dark pink and the white accents, and then I would have added in this, see how there's like on top of the aqua background there's like different shades of blue and light blue and teal and that sort of thing. So that would have been another layer. And then on the top of that would have been these blues and whites. So like every painting comes together in layers. So sometimes you have to allow for some drying time, sometimes not. So that would have been very similar with this one, except this one was bigger. So that probably was not a lot longer in time, but yeah, only because it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, so 2 to 3 hours perhaps. But then on top of that is varnishing. We do the sides, paint on the sides. These ones are white. And we put a beautiful hanging wire on the back. That one hasn't got a hanging wire yet. Good job. I'll show you a hanging wire on this one over here. Yeah, so we hang a hanging wire, and it's an actual wire, and it's attached with what we call a D-ring and some screws, so it's super, super sturdy. And then I always sign them, I think that's back to front for you guys, sign them, date them, put my business name, and then I list them. So they get listed in 3 locations. Once on, well, 4 actually. Instagram, Facebook, Blue Thumb, which is the national website that I use. They take a bit of a commission, 33% actually. So never buy straight off of there. If you want to buy, ask me direct and you'll get a good price. Otherwise, all the prices are now on Facebook. And I've categorized them in my shop on Facebook, and they're categorized by size. So depending on the dimensions, will be a certain price. So back to the question, how long does a painting take? So here's a couple of my bigger paintings, and they both got a really interesting story. So this one here is 90 by 120. Can hardly get it in. And it's got lots of texture. So this painting has evolved over several sessions, and I thought it was done, and I listed it for sale and sort of, left it, and then you get this feeling that I don't know about this, and then you do something more to it. So I did like a revamp, a readjustment. And then it sat for sale for a while, and then I think this is Originally started 2 years ago, perhaps, this one. And then I revamped it again. And this is what often happens with my paintings. I do these revamps. So this latest revamp on this one, I've just stuck with the pinks and the greens in different shades and lots of texture. I added like about a half a kilo. So a butter container full of texture, easily, probably more actually. And so this is the latest revamp. Now, I don't know if it's for sale. It may sell, it may not. I don't know whether or not it might get even another revamp. So a painting like that, because it's big, because it's had a few revamps, and it's probably had all up, let's just say 6 sessions maybe. So each session is probably 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, you can add up how long that's taken. And then sometimes I do a bit of research beforehand. So that brings us to this one. This one's hot off the press, guys. I only just finished it yesterday. And it hasn't really been revealed properly yet. Can I get it all in the picture? I don't think I can. Move some furniture around to get into it. I think you got the idea. So this is also a really big one. This is 90 by 120. So gorgeous sunflowers, lots of texture. So I haven't really done many sunflowers before and I really wanted to get it right. So I did a bit of research on this one. I Googled sunflower paintings, I Googled impasto sunflower paintings, I printed some out, see how there's different, let's have a look. There's that one there that's on side on. And up here, I just wanted to get a few different angles. I didn't want them to have a look at you, like just all be front on. That would be kind of boring. So I did a lot of research, saved some images, printed them off, used them as references. So as far as the actual painting, I've probably spent 4 sessions on this. So each session's 2 to 3 hours. The further along in the painting process, the shorter the painting session might be, because you're just really adding little touch-ups and just fine-tuning and that sort of thing. So let's add up 2, 4, 6, probably close to 8 hours in painting time there. And then research as well. So researching the flowers. I actually researched the tiny little flowers as well. See the little white flowers there? So I just had a look. I was thinking blue, and I was looking at fields of paintings in sunflowers and what other flowers were in their paintings, and I actually couldn't find any. So I thought I'd just settle on these little flowers. So, all that research time might have been another 2 or 3 hours as well. So yeah, you can add that on. And so this one still needs probably another half an hour to hour's work yet. Varnishing, adding a hanging wire, had a blank, and then signing on the front and back. And then I've got to catalogue it. I actually catalogue it on my internet, on my in like an Excel spreadsheet, and then I list. Now, I don't think I finished with the other ones about the listing. So I list it on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Thumb, and also Etsy, but not these really big ones because I can't ship them. They're just too big. So there's all the platforms that I list them on. And then sometimes I also spend time advertising by advertising on groups in Facebook, and a bit of word of mouth, and lots of different other ways of advertising. So it's not just the painting time that makes up a painting. There's a lot of other behind the scenes stuff that goes on. And even my products that I buy, there's time researching the products that I buy, the paints that I buy online, and what does what, and just mixing paints together. Like a lot of the paints I mix up together and to get the different shades and everything like that. So yeah, there is a lot of time. So I guess that needs to be factored into the price, and that's why you know, a painting like this probably had 10 hours worth of work in it, really, in the end. So yeah, whatever you think that's worth, that's how I price it. So a bit of interesting stuff there for you. So the short answer is a painting can take a short time or a long time. It just depends what the detail is and how it's come together, and whether it's from my head or whether I've had to do some research, and drying time and all that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you've watched all the way to the end, and hope you're having fun and enjoying your day. And see you later. Bye.